behind the wheel. You're the complainant in this case, Katrina Green, who's present in the courtroom to support Mr. Ruiz. She had done an affidavit of non-prosecution. She didn't want the case to proceed, but he understood what he had done in this case and wanted to accept responsibility for it and move to the next phase of his life. So knowing that the state had potential proof issues at trial, he didn't want to hear about it.
Carlos Ruiz walks into sentencing expecting a lighter punishment. His own victim doesn't want charges and even supports him in court. His lawyer insists he took full responsibility and avoided trial on purpose. But when the judge reviews his parole status and the details of the crash, her tone shifts.
It's calling 2023 CR 7288, State of Texas versus Carlos Edward Ruiz. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason, go ahead, Your Honor.
Defense?
Stephen Gilmore.
And are you Carlos Ruiz?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of no contest to count one. There's no application. You entered that plea on October 23rd. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years. There's a $1,500 fine, and there's restitution, if any, to Judith Sanchez. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report? Any objections?
No, this time, Your Honor. Jason, this was Daniel's case. Daniel's. Okay.
All right. Any objections to the PSI report?
None, Your Honor.
Any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge. The thing that strikes me most about this case, Judge, is the degree to which she's accepted responsibility. I was appointed to this case in September in the courtroom.
I'm sorry, just 1 second. You all need to whisper in the box. If you can't whisper, then you're going to have to stop talking while we're on the record. You may continue.
I was appointed to this case in September after previous counsel, I guess, had instituted court date. So I got appointed. Mr. Ruiz wanted to plea that day. I told him I had to look at the discovery and figure things out and come back. He came back 30 days later. He was ready to plea. I explained to him that, you know, there are trial issues here. No one necessarily sees you behind the wheel. You're the complainant in this case, Katrina Green, who's present in the courtroom to support Mr. Ruiz. She had done an affidavit of non-prosecution. She didn't want the case to proceed, but he understood what he had done in this case and wanted to accept responsibility for it and move to the next phase of his life. So knowing that the state had potential proof issues at trial, he didn't want to hear about it. He wanted to acknowledge what he'd done, begin making things up to Ms. Green, and even though they're no longer together, she's still here to support him and doesn't want to see him get a lengthy prison sentence. Judge, for that reason, more than anything else, I just believe that this case shouldn't be sentenced anywhere near that cap. He has a parole revocation pending. He is on parole until August of next year. And so, Judge, I would just ask for a sentence that falls closer to that 2-year minimum than, of course, that 8-year cap.
All right, state.
Your Honor, the state's requesting 8 years and no application.
All right, Mr. Ruiz, anything you wish to say?
Ma'am.
All right, Mr. Ruiz, I understand that the complainant does not wish to prosecute, but as you know, there's an issue here. The issue is you were drinking and driving.
Yes, ma'am.
And there was an accident and somebody was injured. So there's punishment for that. And I see that you did not apply for any type of probation. I do appreciate the fact that you admitted your wrongdoing.
Yes, ma'am.
And I see that you're on parole. What is the parole violation based upon? Does anyone know?
The new number 1, Judge, and I think he still owes money, but he's still got a year left to finish paying that money. But no UAs or anything like that.
Okay. All right. And the court does not see any restitution that's been submitted.
I mean, I can't speak to Ms. Sanchez, but as to Ms. Green, the vehicle was insured. All of her injuries have been taken care of. She has no outstanding medical debt or debt related to the accident. I cleared that with her before we came in.
All right.
She's told me she has no restitution.
All right, and where is she in the courtroom?
Present in the back.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so the complainant does not wish to prosecute. What is your relationship to the complainant? None? I'm sorry,
No.
They-
Oh,
they've been
previously
friends since
dating
seventh
or
grade.
friends since seventh grade?
Dated for about 7 years.
Okay. All right, this, what the court will do. The court previously found you guilty. The court will find you guilty. The court will request for you the therapeutic community. Whether or not you accept it into that will depend upon you. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with (2017) CR 2008W. And the court will see that the only criminal history you have is one that's graffiti, and that was in 2013.
It's a Jew.
And then, yes, as a juvenile. And then the other case is the case that you're on parole for in this. So is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Nothing further.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You're gonna have to make better decisions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Inside the courtroom, Carlos Ruiz stands quietly as his sentencing begins. He's already pleaded no contest to a drunk driving case involving an accident that left someone injured. Surprisingly, the victim, someone he once dated for years, is present in court, supporting him and even asking that the case not move forward. His attorney emphasizes that Ruiz didn't fight the charges, even when there were possible weaknesses in the case. He chose to accept responsibility and move on. At first, it seems like that decision might work in his favor. But then, the judge starts asking deeper questions. She notes he was on parole at the time. She focuses on the fact that alcohol was involved and that someone got hurt. The courtroom grows quieter as she pieces together his past and present. What seemed like a straightforward sentencing suddenly feels heavier. The judge pauses, looks directly at him, and begins to explain her reasoning. And in that moment, everyone realizes this outcome may not go the way anyone expected.